Gentleman from Virginia is recognized.
Mr. Attorney General, the public has seen through the claims you've made today about fair and impartial pursuit of justice. They see that Lady Justice's blindfold has slipped off, and they need look no further than the treatment by your department of former President Trump and current defendant Hunter Biden. I chair the subcommittee on responsiveness and accountability to oversight, and your office has gone a long way towards obstructing our efforts to investigate much of what we've talked about today. But beyond simply obstructing Congress, did allegations surface last year that senior Justice Department officials attempted to obstruct the criminal investigation into Hunter Biden's numerous alleged tax crimes?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
Did you attempt to obstruct the criminal investigation into Hunter Biden's alleged crimes?
Absolutely not.
According to IRS whistleblower Joseph Ziegler, on October 21st, 2021, U.S. Attorney Leslie Wolf told investigators they would be in, quote, hot water, unquote, if they interviewed Hunter Biden's adult children. And IRS investigators were prevented by DOJ from interviewing Hunter Biden's other relatives, including the president's brother and sister, Hunter Biden's in-laws, ex-wife, and Beau Biden's widow. Doesn't this depart from standard investigative procedure?
You asked me if I obstructed. I don't know virtually any of the people you just listed, other than because they've been in the newspaper. Mr. Weiss has testified about this matter. Mr. Weiss will testify again when the matter is completed. He will write a report. You'll be able to examine him for 5 hours if you want. But I don't know the facts of this matter, and I don't intend to intrude on Mr. Weiss's investigation. But it is false that I in any way obstructed Mr. Weiss's investigation. That's just false.
Did the DOJ allow the statute of limitations to lapse on some of the most serious?
I've testified about this before. Mr. Weiss will have an opportunity to explain which matters he decided to bring, which matters he decided not to bring. And I don't know any more about it than that.
Well, it's not that he decided to bring charges or not. He decided to allow statute of limitations to lapse on the 2014 and 2015 tax returns, even though prosecutors could have sought an extension. And in fact, defense counsel was willing to agree to extend the statute of limitations for these charges. Isn't that correct?
I don't know if anything you're saying is correct. Mr. Weiss will have to answer those questions, and I'm sure he will be able to when he appears before this committee.
It doesn't seem like you're aware of a lot that's going on in your department.
That's intentional with respect to Mr. Weiss's investigation. That's what an independent special counsel is about.
When did you appoint special counsel? When did you appoint special counsel Weiss?
I'm sorry, say again?
When did you appoint special counsel David Weiss?
I don't remember the exact date. It's a matter of public record.
Isn't it correct that this was after IRS whistleblowers like Mr. Shapley exposed numerous instances of wrongdoing, including allowing the statute of limitations to expire?
The appointment of Mr. Weiss has nothing to do with anything any whistleblower said.
The statute of limitations was allowed to expire before your appointment.
Some of the statute of limitations likely expired before I was appointed as Attorney General. I don't know the facts here. They have no connection to each other.
So your claim that it should be, you can't comment on it because Mr. Weiss is currently investigating has nothing to do with, it's actually the fact that those statutes of limitations expired before you were appointed and before he was appointed. Correct?
I'm sorry. I'm not following the question.
All right,
There's no connection between whatever happened with the statute of limitation, which I don't know about, and my appointment of Mr. Weiss.
Did Special Counsel Weiss receive directions from your office regarding the details of the plea deal for Hunter Biden?
When I was nominated to be Attorney General, 2 members of the Senate publicly asked me to let Mr. Weiss continue in his role to which he had been appointed by President Trump. I promised that I would. Thereafter, more than a majority of the Republican members of the Senate asked me to appoint Mr. Weiss as special counsel.
Okay.
Ultimately, I did appoint him as special counsel. I promised not to intrude, and I stuck with my promise.
Let me ask you something you might remember. On May 23rd of this year, were you in attendance at a state dinner for the President of Kenya?
Yes, I was.
Did Hunter Biden also attend the dinner?
From newspaper reports, yes.
Did you and Hunter interact in any way?
I have never spoken to Hunter Biden in my life, as far as I know.
I yield the remainder of my time to the chairman.
I thank the gentleman for yielding. Is the Department of Justice